Okay, so I just stumbled upon this library called ovld that focuses on multiple dispatch in Python, and it's a total game changer.
Wait, multiple dispatch? Like it can handle different argument types in a single function? That's wild.
Exactly. So instead of using those clunky IceInstance checks, you can just define versions of the same function for different signatures.
Oh, wow. That makes the code so much cleaner. So how does it actually figure out which version to call?
It uses annotations to determine the types. You just specify different signatures for what your function should handle.
That's so intuitive. Can it handle multiple arguments too?
Absolutely. It doesn't just stop at one argument. You can overload functions with as many parameters as you want.
That sounds super flexible. What's even crazier is that it allows for dependent types. How does that work?
Right? So a dependent type is one that can change based on actual values. Like you can have a function that's type checked based on its input.
Wow, that blows my mind. So you could write a factorial function where the type of the input affects its behavior?
Exactly. If you feed it a negative number, it'll throw an error. It's like enforcing logic at the type level.
I never thought about it that way. It's almost like programming with a built-in safety net.
Right? And it's fast too. They claim it's the fastest multiple dispatch library around.
Speed is key. I mean, performance matters when you're writing anything more complex than basic scripts.
Totally. Like with recursive definitions, you can build out functions that process nested structures seamlessly.
Recursive definitions. That sounds complicated. How does it handle those?
It uses a special recurse function that can call the ovld object recursively, so it adapts based on the overloaded versions.
Got it. So it knows to apply the correct logic according to the structure it's currently processing?
Exactly. And you can define variants, which are like specialized versions of the main function.
Oh, so you could start with a general operation and then create specific behaviors as needed?
Yes. Think of adding a multiply variant which keeps the flexibility but changes the mechanics.
This is brilliant. And the way it lets you prioritize methods sounds so useful for debugging.
Right? You can define a numeric priority for each method, so you control which one runs if several match.
So if you have one method that's higher priority, it takes precedence, but you can still call the others if needed.
Exactly. It's like having a flexible hierarchy that adapts based on your needs.
And when it comes to dependent types, it's like building rules right into the function definitions.
Yes, using things like annotations for specific tensor shapes and types, making it super powerful in libraries like PyTorch.
That's so interesting. So it's really integrating these checks directly into the design of the functions.
Exactly. The types are self-validating. It's a whole new way of thinking about function signatures.
I get it now. Every aspect is tied to the data that's being processed, protecting against common errors.
And the benchmarks show it has less overhead compared to other libraries. Like, you see significant improvements.
That's a huge advantage. So if I were looking to use multiple dispatch, this would be the first option?
Definitely. It's all about ease, efficiency, and elegance in code.
This is making me rethink how I approach function definitions and dispatching logic.
Same here. I feel like there are so many possibilities. But wait until you hear about code generation features.
What? Code generation too? This just keeps getting better.
Right? For advanced use cases, you can generate custom code for overloads and type checkers.
So it's like giving you the tools to create even more optimized versions of what you need.
Exactly. It's like a programming toolkit that evolves with you.
This is such a fascinating approach to handling functions. I'm seriously considering incorporating it.
Me too. Imagine building systems that adapt dynamically. This feels like the next step in Python development.
It really does. I think I'm going to dive into the documentation. There's so much to explore.
For sure. And who knows what other cool features we'll uncover once we start experimenting.
Yeah. This conversation really opened my eyes to the potentials of Python with ovld.
Exactly. It's all about finding new ways to innovate and simplify coding, and ovld seems perfect for that.
I can't wait to see where this leads. What an exciting time to be coding.